Hey, how you doing? My name is Mitchell Deering, and I want to first welcome you to the top 5 ways to run faster. You're probably here because you're a parent or you're a coach, and or you're just trying to find out ways that you can run faster. Well, you're at the right place. All right, so in this video, I'm gonna show you guys exactly the 5 things that you have to do in order for you to run faster. Now, I know a lot of programs out here are gonna tell you, you need to run hills, need to do this, and all these little things. But there are 5 things that you need to do in order for anyone to run faster. No matter who you are, no matter what condition you're in, you do these 5 things, you will run faster. Period. All right. So before I go into that, I want to first tell you my story. I want to let you get to know who I am. All right. My name is Mitchell Deering, and I've been coaching track and field for about 8 years now. And when I first started out, I started out in middle school. Now, at that moment, I thought that I was probably the best track coach ever, and I thought that I could just make anyone fast. I thought that I was just the best guy out here, whatever, because my kids were running in the meets, and they would beat all the other athletes in here in town. And I just knew. I said I am awesome. I am good at this. So I put a team together, and I decided that I was going to go on and race the other top runners in our state. I'm in the state of Georgia, and so and Georgia is a fast state as far as track goes, and I said, I've been beating everybody around town in Columbus. I'm gonna go ahead and take them on to an AAU meet, and I'm gonna race the best. So we go to our first AAU meet, and we get there, and I know, being the guy that I am, I'm like, I know we were gonna smoke these kids. So we get there, and we get tore up. I mean, we get blowed out. We come almost dead last. And I was watching the other teams, and I was like, wow, these kids are running high school times. And my kids were like 13, 14 years old, and they were nowhere near what these kids were. It was amazing, and it got me thinking. I was like, I cannot get beat again like this. I can't let this happen. So I got to thinking, and I was thinking, these kids, they know some things that my kids don't know. They were running with perfect form. They were, they looked like pro athletes out here running, and my kids looked like mediocre, just guys who just came off the bus. They just woke up one morning and got off the bus and decided they wanted to be in the track meet. It's ridiculous. So I was thinking, these coaches, they know something that I don't know. So I went on my quest and for some information, and I became a certified youth speed and agility specialist. I later went on and got my level 1 USA track and field certified coach certification, and I'm also a high school certified track coach. And I've been a certified fitness trainer for about, I guess, 15 years now. So, but that being said, by getting these certifications, I got an understanding of how to create athletes that's been sitting on the couch and just take them to elite status. And it's all about training these top 5 areas, and you have to do these top 5 things, these 5 things to become faster. And so I'm going to show you guys exactly what I've learned to create some of the fastest athletes. You're talking about athletes who when they first started off with me, they run a 59 in 400, and now they're running a 48, in less than a year. So it's crazy. I know those numbers are crazy. That's a lot of time off the clock, and I can go on and on about the different athletes, but you don't really care about that anyway. All you care about is this stuff works, and it does work. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys exactly the top 5 ways to run faster. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this the first way. All right, so the first thing that you have to do, if you want to be a faster runner, you have to strength train. If you're not strength training, you will not become a faster runner. You can do all the other little things you want to, but if you leave out this gap in your training, you won't reach the goals that you should be getting to. All right, so but the purpose of strength training is basically to apply more force to the ground. All right, so stronger athletes are the better athletes. Everyone knows that. You look at all the professionals, the best professional athletes are usually the stronger athlete. Let's look at LeBron James. He's stronger than most athletes on the basketball court. He is faster than them. He dominates them. You have to be a strong athlete. But in regards to running fast, it's more so about applying force to the ground and how much force can you apply to the ground. So let me give you a demonstration of what I'm talking about. Let's say we have two athletes here. Athlete A, give him some eyes here and smiley face. And you got athlete B over here. Eyes, smiley face. I know it's not pretty, but hey, it is what it is. So, it's a both athletes weigh 150 pounds. Okay? He weighs 150 pounds. Okay? If athlete A can apply 300 pounds of force to the ground, and athlete B can only apply 200 pounds of force to the ground, which athlete is going to be faster? It's going to be athlete A. They're the faster runner. So the whole importance of strength training is basically about applying force to the ground and being a stronger, faster runner. If you're not building no strength, then you're not getting faster. All right. So and you have to have some kind of system in place, of progressions that's going to allow you to become a strong athlete. You can't just go in the weight room and start lifting weights. There are certain ways that you have to do it. All right. So the first step, the first area that I train my athletes in is strength training. You have to do this. If you don't do this, your athletes will not become faster. All right. So let's go ahead and look at the next thing. All right. So the second way to get faster is through speed training. Now, speed training can be anything from running hills to pulling sleds, and just learning how to accelerate, or learning how to start, learning how to just get faster. You know, speed is about getting one place to another as fast as possible, or getting there at a fast rate. All right, so we have to do things like running hills, or pulling sleds. Anything that's going to help us move our bodies faster will help you increase your speed training. So right now we know that you have to do strength training, you have to do speed training. All right, and that it's a slew, or it's a big range of things that you can do in speed training. But you have to do speed training with your athletes if you wanna become a faster runner. All right. So the second thing we're gonna look at is coordination training. Now, coordination training can be anything from learning how to move your body. Right, movement patterns, being coordinated to run. So you have to do certain skills, certain drills that will allow you to do that movement pattern. So in regards to sprinting, we have to learn the skill of sprinting. And there are so many drills that you have to learn, that you have to teach your athletes to do, and that's coordination training. So if you are a basketball guy, you have to learn how to dribble. You're a baseball guy, you have to learn how to hit a baseball. If you football, you gotta learn how to throw it and catch a football, and so on. So in regards to sprinting, we have to learn the mechanics of running, the skill of the sprint, and that and that comes in to coordination training. So in a sense, we have to do strength training, 1, 2, speed training, where we teaching our body to move fast. That's the jumping, that's the running hills. Coordination training is learning the skills, the skill set of running. So sprinting is just like a skill, just like baseball and football is. You have to learn that skill, and that is what coordination training is. All right. So the next one is endurance training. So if you're not doing endurance training with your athletes, then you're not becoming a faster runner, because you're going to run and you're going to get tired. And no one wants to get tired or have a lead when they're sprinting and then lose it at the end of the race, because you might as well just go ahead and just run slow. So you have to do endurance training to become a complete athlete. All right, so we're not talking about just learning how to run fast. We're talking about more so of becoming an elite athlete. All right, that's the whole goal of being an athlete. Period. Is that you want to become an elite athlete, or you want your child to become a elite athlete. So you have to train your body in these top 5 ways here. So endurance training, you have to use endurance training so that your kids or your athletes or yourself has the stamina and the endurance to win your races, or to be the fastest one on the basketball court, or to be the fastest guy, on the football field, or whatever sport that you play, or the quickest person in tennis. You never want to get fatigued. All right, so you want to make sure that you include some endurance training inside of your program. So the last thing that you have to do is flexibility training. Now, this is probably the most overlooked thing, or phase of training that most coaches and most athletes do, because they don't know the importance. So the importance of flexibility training is basically to reduce injuries, because if you can't move, or you're not flexible, there is no way that you can be a faster runner. You have to be flexible. You have to be mobile. You have to be able to move your body. So there's a right way to do flexibility, and there's a wrong way to do flexibility. So you have to do these top 5 things. You have to do strength training. You have to do speed training. You have to do coordination training, because if you can't move, or you can't coordinate a movement pattern, then you can't sprint, or you can't play baseball, you can't play football, and if you can't do that, then you might as well just sit on the couch and watch TV all night. And I know you don't want to do that, but in a sense, that's what you have to do. Now, you're talking about endurance. You have to train your body to be, to have stamina. You don't want to get tired in your events, or in sprinting, because you don't want to get caught. And also you have to do some kind of flexibility training, a proper program for flexibility training. So if you want to be a fast runner, there are certain things that you have to do. And those are the 5 things there's 5 areas that you have to train. You have to train in each 5 of those areas, and you will become a fast athlete. No, again, we're talking about building an athlete that is elite, that is strong, that's fast, that's quick, that's flexible. Flexibility is injury free, and has the stamina to do it over and over and over again, that no one can come close to beating them. So when you talk about speed development, you're talking about training in these 5 areas. You have to train in these 5 areas if you want to be an elite athlete. So you're probably thinking, how do I train my child or my athlete in these 5 different areas? What do I need to do? So that's why I created this 5 video series called the top 5 ways to run faster, because I'm going to show you in detail about what to do and how to do it. And the first video is the video of strength training, and in this video I'm going to give you all the details. I'm going to show you there are 7 different phases of training that you have to go through in order for anybody to be an elite athlete. Okay, so we're talking about taking a person from the couch and bringing them to an elite status, and I'm going to show you the step-by-step process in all 7 different phases of training that's going to guide them to be an elite athlete, where they can do advanced workouts, elite workouts, and get your child be able to run fast and be stronger, and just be able to do things that you never thought that they could do. Alright, so the value for this first video is $47. I feel very comfortable with selling it for $47, but it's a $47 value, and it's awesome. Okay, and video number 2, speed development. I'm gonna give you all the details that you're gonna need as far as what speed really is. I'm gonna show you how to move your body, and I'm gonna show you the proper running mechanics, the proper form of the max velocity, the top speed mechanics, how to accelerate. I'm going to show you all the details of how to do that. Alright, and again, that value, I know I can sell it for way more than $47, but it has a $47 value. I'm comfortable with giving that. Alright, that's pretty much my bottom line, that I would sell it for $47. Okay, now The third video is the coordination video. In the coordination video, I'm going to show you the step-by-step process of how to teach the skills that you learned in this speed development video. Alright, so I know most speed development videos, they just show you different drills and skills and whatnot, but they don't show you exactly how to teach the skill. So in this video, I'll teach you the skills of how to train and how to teach those skills of sprinting. So this video alone, I know I could sell it for $100, but that's not the point. The point is to teach you how to teach your child, your athlete, how to run, and the value for that is, again, about $47. Okay, that's the bottom. That's the cheapest I could go with that. But this is video number 3 is my biggest. It's the biggest, the most important thing, because if you can't teach it, then your athletes won't know how to do it at all. So $47, that's a steal. All right. So the fourth video is the endurance training video. Now, in video number 4, I'm going to show you exactly how to get your athletes to run without getting tired, how they can sprint at top speeds, and how they can carry on distances for a long time without getting tired. That's the whole point of endurance training. So again, this video, I get away for $27. Okay. And video number 5 is flexibility training. Now, flexibility training, I'm going to show you exactly. It's all about reducing sport injuries, just preventing our athletes from getting hurt, because if we're not flexible, and we're going to be hurt. So I'll show you exactly what to do, how to do it in this video, and again, the value for this would be $27. Alright, so now the total value for this, if you bought all of these separately, will be $195. Alright, now if you want to buy every single one, that's fine with me, that's okay, but I'm going to give you a deal here. If you buy them all together, all you're going to pay is $97. So go ahead right now, click the button down below, and get all 5 of these videos for $97. If you want to buy them separately, that's okay with me, but if you get them all together, it's only going to be $97. So go ahead, click that button down below, and guys, go ahead and start making these elite athletes, and let's go ahead, buy now.